All right, let's jump right in. Today we're talking about a massive shift happening in AI right now. We're moving away from AI as a passive tool that just kind of waits for you to tell it what to do, and into a new era where AI is an active, autonomous agent. This is a huge deal, so let's get into it.
So this really is the big question, right? What does happen when AI stops waiting for us and starts taking the lead? And let me tell you, this isn't just some small tech update. It's a total game changer. It's forcing us to rethink, well, pretty much everything. How we work, how we create, and how we innovate.
Okay, so let's define our terms. What is agentic AI? Well, the magic words here are proactively and autonomously. You see, it's not like a chatbot that just sits there waiting for your next prompt. Instead, you give an agentic system a goal, and it figures out all the steps to get there on its own. AWS put it perfectly, saying this isn't just a new feature you turn on. Nope, it's a fundamental shift in defining work itself.
And believe me, this change is happening at lightning speed. It's like an absolute explosion of new companies and tools, all built around this idea of AI agents. A whole new ecosystem is just popping up practically overnight.
I mean, just look at a place like Product Hunt. You can see this happening in real time. You've got companies like Astrio, an agent that can take an old, clunky website and just modernize it, or Signet, which autonomously sends out wildfire alerts. Then there's Rakuten AI, working on a more general agent that can collaborate with you. And it's not just the agents themselves. You've got companies like ClawCard building the infrastructure, literally giving these agents a way to pay for things or store contact info. You can really feel the momentum building.
Okay, so this isn't just a bunch of cool startups. Let's look at how this tech is actually being used out in the wild. And you'll see the range is incredible, from giant corporations all the way to, believe it or not, comedy.
So, on the business side of things, let's talk about the e-commerce giant Rakuten. They're using OpenAI's Codex agent to help their software engineers. And it's not just suggesting bits of code here and there. No, this agent is actively jumping into their development pipeline and helping solve really complex problems, making everything faster and safer.
And here's the kicker, the real-world impact. They saw a 50% reduction in their mean time to resolution. Now, for anyone in tech or investing, that number should make your jaw drop. Seriously, it means if a problem used to take your team 10 hours to fix, it now takes them 5. That is a massive leap in efficiency, all powered by an AI agent. But okay, it's not all about corporate spreadsheets and bug fixes. Let's go to the complete opposite end of the spectrum. There's this wild AI system called Comic, and get this, it uses a whole team of AI agents. You have writer agents, director agents, editor agents, and they all work together to create sketch comedy videos from scratch. It just goes to show how incredibly versatile this technology really is.
So if we zoom out a bit, you see this isn't just a one-off thing. It's happening everywhere. In e-commerce, you've got Wayfair using agents to manage literally millions of product details. We already talked about Signet for public safety. In healthcare, there's an agent helping dentists read complex scans, which is a huge deal. Even in education, Stanford's looking at how we can learn by creating with AI. The bottom line is, the impact is both wide and deep. It's touching tons of industries and changing how they operate at a fundamental level.
Okay, so we've seen what these agents can do. Everything from fixing code to writing jokes. But how? What's the engine making all this possible? Well, as you can probably guess, it all comes down to pure, raw power. We're talking about the chips. And the performance gains we're seeing are just breathtaking. Take NVIDIA's new Nematron 3 supermodel. It delivers 5 times the throughput specifically for these kinds of agentic AI systems. A 5x jump. That means these agents can think faster, plan better, and tackle way more complex jobs than was even possible just last year. And this kind of performance is fueling a massive, high-stakes race for the best chips. You've got NVIDIA, the king of the hill, pushing the limits with their specialized gear. But then you have giants like Meta jumping in, designing their own custom chips, and they plan to roll out 4 new ones in just 2 years. This is a battle royale for control over the very foundation of this new agent-driven world.
But hold on, it's not just about the hardware. You need the software to run it all, right? And that's exactly what OpenAI is building, a secure agent runtime. The best way to think about it is like an operating system, but for AI agents. It gives them a safe sandbox to work in, letting them use tools, get to files, and remember things. It's the hardware and software evolving together hand in hand.
So when you put it all together, smarter models, crazy fast chips, and brand new software, you get something really powerful.
And that brings us to the big picture, the broader implications. Because as these systems get more and more autonomous, we're forced to face some pretty tough questions.
You know the saying, with great power comes, well, a lot of debate. This quote from Fortune really nails it. It brings up these huge questions about who's in control. I mean, when an AI agent can act all by itself, who's responsible if something goes wrong? Who sets the goals? And these aren't just thought experiments for a philosophy class anymore. This is happening now. And the people building this stuff, they know the risks. It's a massive technical challenge to give a system this much freedom. OpenAI, for instance, is focused on two main security ideas. First, put guardrails on risky actions. And second, lock down sensitive data. You have to. When you build something that can act on its own, security isn't just a feature, it's everything.
So, let's bring it all home. What's the one thing you need to remember? It's this convergence. You've got smarter AI models, super powerful chips, and the new software to run them, all coming together at the exact same moment. For anyone paying attention, investors, executives, researchers, this isn't just the next small step. This is a whole new playbook for how autonomous systems will work.
Which leaves us with one last big question to think about. A really important one. As we start handing off more and more of our tasks, our decisions, and even our goals to these AI agents, what does that mean for us? What's our new role in this future we're building?